And we are back with more classic games done quick, our 10th anniversary event celebrating the first CGDQ. We're here with a game that's near and dear to my heart, my favorite game, my first speedrun, Super Mario World 11 Exit, run by SilverStar6609. I'm going to hand it over to him to kind of throw us off.
All right, thank you, Zoe. I'm SilverStar. I'll be running 11 Exit. You may be wondering why it's not called any percent, and that's because we adopted more of an SM64 style naming system. So we have 0 Exit for the credits warp. That's not what I'll be doing. What I'll be doing is 11 Exit. We take 11 exits to Bowser and beat him as fast as possible. And with that said, I'll... oh, right. I should probably also introduce Mevan, my couch.
Hey, how's it going?
He'll be covering for me whenever I have to focus on some difficult parts of the run. With that, I'll count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, disco jump. Nice. You have 1 frame for Mario to look like he's jumping. It hasn't jumped yet. Purely swag. So this is the first level. I will be getting a glitched item in this level. I'll let Mevan explain that.
Yeah, pretty much Silver's going to be spawning Koopas at a specific position and then getting them to despawn off screen at a certain position. What that's going to do is set up for a trick called item swap, where he's going to take a coin that Yoshi was supposed to eat and then attempt to get a charging chuck to get eaten by Yoshi. Trick didn't go as planned. It should have spawned Lakitu's cloud into his item box, yeah.
I was too far left. I'll try it again. It's still faster to get it second or third try, and it's easy enough. And it can't crash the game with the setup that I'm using.
Nice, yeah, what's interesting with this glitch is that eating the charging chuck does 2 things. Number 1, it commands a specific item from an item table to go into Mario's inventory, and then it executes some code to run. And depending on your setup, it can crash the game or succeed. Yeah, looks like we had another attempt not go right there.
Yeah, classic case of nerves. It's fine, I'll get it third try.
We have true silence. Concentrate.
Wow, how did that not... That was so close. Okay, I need to be further right. I did mention before, like, I would hope to get a 10-minute time, even though my estimate is 12 minutes. This is exactly... Oh my god! This is exactly why, because things can go wrong. This category. I definitely need to show this glitch off. It's really cool.
This is the fastest category for 11 Exit. Very similar to no major glitches except for this trick, which saves off about a minute. And there we can see that charging chuck went into Yoshi's mouth, and the glitched sprite has gone into SilverStar's item box. So now we're on to Yoshi's Island 3, which is a much more serious platformer compared to the first level. A pretty specific route of jumps, well timed, to take you through. You'll see SilverStar's going to favor these brown tilting platforms. They actually move Mario forward more frames than if he were just naturally running at top speed. That allows him to exit at 259 on the in-game timer. Without prioritizing it, that would be 258. Now moving on to Yoshi's Island 4. This is also a pretty stock platformer. A little bit easier, I think, personally, than Yoshi's Island 3 from that perspective. But we generally will just go on through here. There is a maybe 0.17 second time save by jumping on that red shell that Silver twirled onto. Not a huge time save, and often is just not worth going after when you've got bigger fish to fry from a concentration perspective.
Yeah, thankfully a lot of the levels are really simple and easy.
And when you're setting world records on pretty much every level like Silver, going through a lot of these levels is more or less like going through a set of crunches.
Yeah,
Really
there's
small,
like... There's only, what, 4 levels that are actually kind of difficult. The first level, which you saw, you have to get that item swap, and then there's the Ghost House, first level in Star World, and Bowser.
Now, in other categories, this is a spot where you would get power-ups for the mushroom at the halfway point and fire flower from that item box. However, we need to maintain the inventory position here, so we do not have any room to get those power-ups. We will be able to get the cape from the first Super Koopa in the next level, Donut Plains 1.
Yeah, one thing to note is that in this game, if you take damage, your reserve power-up will get automatically dropped. So once I get the cape, I can't take any damage. Otherwise, I will lose my cloud.
Yeah, Super Mario World likes to reward its runners by giving 45 seconds time losses the second you take a hit of damage.
It's more like over a minute, but yeah.
In this case. So in this level, it appears to be a simple flyover, but the reality is while Mario is flying, his speed is oscillating between a value of 47 and 51. So something that runners do is tap right as they're moving through to opt for a better frozen position on that spectrum. That's something Silver did in order to get that 62 on his endgame timer when he finished the level.
Yeah, convenient thing is the oscillation, speed oscillation, is always the exact same. So if you do any 4-frame tap, your speed will go up by 1 whenever you're flying to a maximum of 51 flight speed. Okay, nice.
Pretty good. Got that red shell. 258 on that timer. Every 11 exit runner is dreaming for that at the end of Donut Secret.
Alright, good.
That Boo Ring is also the subject of many nightmares from Super Mario World speedrunners.
Yeah. To spoil it, you can actually clip right through the stairs, but the Boo Rings end up in very inconvenient positions, making world record attempts very difficult and reset heavy.
Well, I'll mention thanks to you on that Cape Stair clip that you've got in there. Now we all have a mighty thing to go against if we're ever going for world records now.
Oh yeah, one thing I also want to mention is that I'm purposefully making the score have as many 1s and 0s as I go through Star World as possible. Just a little lag reduction.
Yep, every key exit will have some lag based off of the added total of the numbers in your score. And advanced runners in this category really go for something like what we had, 111-00000 there, reducing the lag pretty much maximally. This is the rare swim over level, a cousin to the flyover levels. Something that's fun to see is the glitched Lakitu's cloud in Silver's item box changes on what images form the 4 tiles in that inventory slot based off of the style of level we're in. So in the underwater level, I feel like I can see a fisheye in there. Every other level we go to will have some different images stored in. Star World 3 is over in a flash. Star World 4, this is a fly under level. Another one where it's pretty critical to get the correct flight speed as fast as possible. It's easy to lose half a second, second and a half, without optimizing that piece of the run here. 72 is what we want. Silver got it. And that is our 11th exit. They went by very quickly, so all that remains is Bowser's Castle, which is no small feat. There's opportunity for time lost in room 2 and in room 7, which we'll be going through here.
I'll be going through room 5. My first
5.
practice run, I got really bad luck and got hit in room 7.
Yep, room
So
7
I'm
is a...
deciding to not do it.
Room 7's a run buster for sure. This one, on the other hand, these spikes on these crushers have some pretty strong visual cues you can use to go through that without any real risk.
I tried to go for the fit strat. Didn't get it.
Looked good, but really, again, dark room, you want to get through without taking a hit, and there are plenty of ways to do that. So finally, we're using the cloud, yeah. So I know Silver's going to be concentrating pretty heavy in this fight. The reason we get Lakitu's cloud is that the X value associated with that item is also associated with Bowser's phase switching. So you can see Silver is really expertly in this.
Right. Whoops.
This looks a lot easier than it is. It's very challenging. Oh, we lost a Mecha Koopa there.
My cloud, too.
Oh no.
Alright, at least I'm not soft locked. If the cloud was not moving at all, I would be soft locked right now.
That is true. If the cloud remains on screen
Now I
and
have to
Mario
die.
gets to it, Bowser will never move to another phase, and he would be soft locked, however. We're able to continue through.
Alright, putting my headphones back on. I need to really focus on audio cues in that fight.
Yeah,
At least I got to show off half of it.
That's true, and I mean, really, for me, the front half is the hardest part. It's been a bit since I've woodshed did strats, but getting out of that cloud right away and getting that first hit on Bowser, pretty crucial to get this fast strat off the board. So I'm gonna have 2 mecha hits to finish this off.
At least I didn't go too far overestimate. I was not expecting to mess up the Cloudgram in the first level that much.
Yeah, it certainly happens. It would be quite something for me to attempt a cloud run on a live on a live marathon or race setting, but definitely kudos to Silver here, getting it through. Definitely a great thing to showcase for the community at large. So really glad we got to see this.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, SilverStar, for that run. And thank you so much for commentary, mevanstron. And we're going to take it to another quick break, and we'll be back with some more Super Mario Bros. 3 and some more Mitch Flower power on the other side. So we'll see you shortly.